Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is gonna be a boring and bland video I upload. It's 5:30 in the morning. I don't expect to run into any police. It's fucking cold. Alright? I'm a South Floridian. Lived here my entire life. The only time I've ever been out of the state is in a brief, 1 to 2 month period. And in that time, I experienced temperatures below freezing. But I was equipped with, I guess you call them long johns, thermal undergarments. But right now, I'm in Walmart pajama pants, a Walmart polo shirt, and a Walmart hoodie. And it's pretty fucking cold out here. But I like the cold. So, wow, someone already tuned in. I was just about to say I don't expect anybody to tune in, but I'm just turning on the live stream to kind of rant a little bit. I guess a fucking video would have done the same thing, but at least at this time I can rant about things, talk to someone live, and privatize the video just so people can't judge me afterwards. Because I know anybody who has notifications turned on for my YouTube channel is either one, a cop, or two, someone who likes me for me and I can sit here and talk to. So yeah, it's fucking cold out. I just wanted to go for a walk and kind of just talk. Because to be honest, I don't have much people to talk to. And getting a chance to talk and interact with someone, even though it's through a medium known as the internet, doesn't really matter too much. I forgot my cigarettes and I'm too far away now to go back for them. But yeah, whoever tuned in, what's up, man? How you doing? How's your life going? How's the family? What do you? All right, that's personal stuff. What have you been up to the past couple days? You feel good about your life, man? I hope you do. Because look, I've been through some shit in my life. I've met a lot of people who have been through some shit in their life. I like to talk about shit that's been through my life with people I can confide in. People who I could trust that don't have any malicious intent with the shit that I share with them. You know, if you want to get something off your chest, what's up, David Panzer? Like I was saying, if you got something you want to get off your chest, talk to someone with zero judgment. You know, I always tell people I might not be able to come up with the best things to say. I might offer my opinion. Don't take it to heart, but I'm always here to listen. I'm always here to listen to what people have to say and for them to get it out of their system. You know, because when you bottle that shit up, nothing good ever comes out of it. What's up, David? What do you do for, where do you work? What do you do? I guess you could say I'm currently in between jobs right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. I'm young, I'm dumb. You cook? What sort of restaurant? I love to cook at home. I don't... Making a profession, people always tell me, oh, you should go to culinary school, you should become a chef. That's a stressful ass job, man. Gee shit, you're making food that people eat. Bowling alley, oh shit. You know, my buddy I know in real life he subscribed to my YouTube channel. I think he works at a bowling alley. Yeah, I'm like 99.9% sure that he works at a bowling alley, and he's like a good ass chef. You know, he knows his shit. And the most important thing about being a chef, especially at a bowling alley, is that you're clean. You wash your hands. You don't rub your nose. You always wash your hands. You know, and if you're working at a bowling alley, that's all that matters. But he's a cool ass chef. Center, school is a waste of money. Yes, school, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you that school is a waste of money. But, I mean, all right, look at it this way. While you're in between what you want to figure out what you're doing in life, school is a good time, is a good way to take up your time, in my opinion. Culinary. Yeah, culinary, cooking, it's all the same shit. Who cares what words you use? When it comes to me, if I say chef, if I say cook, if I say food, if I say cooking, if I say culinary, it's all the same thing. You're making food that people eat. Have a degree. You have a degree. All right. So you could say shit here and there. I do the same thing, but I'm not always going to understand exactly what you're saying. Don't take it to heart. I understand. I'll try my best because, like I said, I do the same thing. But you have a degree. Use that degree to its potential. You can work at the bowling alley all you want, but don't settle for it. Look to further your career. Build up your experience. Work here, work there. All that looks good on like a fucking resume if you want to further your career. You know what I'm saying? There's a video on YouTube of Gordon Ramsay as a sous chef. Alright? If you think Gordon Ramsay is a sous chef, thinking that he was going to be what he is today, like, alright, what I'm trying to say is, I would bet $100, like real money, cash talk, right in your face, that Gordon Ramsay didn't think he was going to be what he is today when he was working as a sous chef. So you take the skills and experience you have, you build on it, and you use it to its potential. The sky's the limit. Culinary school is a waste of money. Yeah, look, like I said, the only important thing is about food is you wash your hands. And then the rest is a learning process. You know, you learn what you can from it, and you move on to the next day. Just always wash your fucking hands. That's the most. Wash your dishes. Always make sure those dishes are clean, they're spotless, they're sanitized. And then move on about your day. The rest is just a learning process. I know you can't say anything but darkness, but to be honest, I don't want to dox myself and where I live, even though it's currently all public record, I think. Excuse me.
Yes.
Yep. Hit the lock button on my phone, so I probably be live by now. But there's a second person in here. I just noticed that. What's up? David, I appreciate you tuning in even though you're not here. I feel you know, it's Florida law. They had this give a verbal, audible warning that you're about to pass someone on a public sidewalk if you're riding a bicycle. That's law. If you don't do that, you could be prosecuted for it. So, I mean, I oblige with Florida state law. I go, yo, coming around you or some shit, and I usually ride up on the grass, go around them. Especially if I'm coming from behind them. I probably won't even say anything just because I don't want to, like, spook them, for lack of a better word. And hey, man, look. I don't know. I was going to say something, but fuck it. I'm me, I am. Yeah, I was saying, I don't want to show my... I know AC is dark, but I don't want to show the streets. I don't want to dox myself. It's 6 in the morning. I'm not going to see any cops. I'm just going for a walk. I don't expect to run into any police officers tonight. I'm just going live to talk. I've walked far enough. If I walk any further, it's going to be a fucking chore to get back to where I came from. There's still one person joining or watching from my end of the stream. So if you're in here, say what's up. Talk to me. What's up? It's crazy, man. I play video games. That's what I fucking do. These cops are out here trying to call me a terrorist. I play RuneScape like fucking 12 hours a day. And then work. And this cops are out here trying to call me a terrorist. That's fucking fucked up. They've got all the power and authority that the state and the government and the federal government grants them. And they go around calling me a terrorist. Right? Look, I understand sovereign citizenship doesn't work in today's day and age, where if you're going anywhere, you're walking on either... Let me turn the light on here for a second. Let it adjust. You're walking on either a public sidewalk or a public right-of-way of a public road. And I don't know shit about sovereign citizenship. Like, I have done zero research on that kind of shit, except for the fact that the FBI classifies them as a terrorist organization. But if you go back 200 years, 300 years, back in the founding of America, when the government was literally giving away land to whoever settled on it first. Yeah, okay, you want to be a sovereign citizen? Okay. All the land you own is as much land as a person can walk upon in a lifetime or ride a horse. Okay, whatever. But one, I do not classify myself as a sovereign citizen. I am a citizen of the United States of America. America was founded upon the Constitution, right? The Bill of Rights. The 10 amendments that basically declare people free and independent upon themselves. There's hardly anything restricting the people from what they desire as, I guess, a whole. And these people granted the authority and who have sworn an oath to defend and uphold that Constitution of the United States, in writing, call me a terrorist, accuse me of being a terrorist for simply stating that the actions I am acting upon give reason for them to suspect that I am a terrorist. You know who's a terrorist? Right? Whoever shot up that school in Parkland. And what were these supposed law enforcement officers? The people who sworn an oath. Does an oath mean nothing anymore? The people who swore an oath to defend and uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. What they do? Sit outside the school because the quote-unquote authority figure instructed them not to go into the school, right? Innocent, unarmed, unarmored, untrained teachers lost their lives defending children, while those individuals who swore an oath to defend and uphold the Constitution not only hid in a stairwell, but also waited outside the premises of which the school shooting occurred. They get paid $35,000 a year. You try making a budget on $35,000 a year in South Florida, and you have my respect. And I put in the description of all my videos now that I in no way whatsoever support or encourage the act of doxing, which includes disclosing personal information or making threats against anybody. Like, straight up, anybody. Don't do that shit. That shit's not cool. That's not some shit I put in there to make me look good in the courtroom. That's something I believe in. We are all people. We are all imperfect. Alright? We are constricted by our evolutionary traits. Okay? That does not justify someone ending our lives because of that simple fact. Do not kill people. Do not make threats about killing people. Thoughts are thoughts, but try not to think about killing people. That shit is not cool, bro. Straight up. You need to think about how you can better society and just your life and other people's life in general without directly. You know what? I just been talking to myself for I don't know how long. I accidentally pressed a button on my phone that temporarily ended the live stream. But I'm going to take a seat and say this again because it is what I believe in. Do not, okay? I repeat, do not make threats against other people's lives. We are all people. We are all entitled to life and all its imperfections. Whatever we do to other people hopefully we shall answer to them, right? So if we do something objectively wrong against someone, we should answer to them. But if we do something objectively not wrong to someone, there shouldn't be anything done against us. And shit's not cool making threats against people. Don't do it. I put that shit on my channel because I mean it. Do not, I repeat, make threats or take action against another human life because of the way you feel and or the way they feel. We are all entitled to our opinions, and we shall be held responsible for our actions. And again, I love this country, the United States of America. It was founded on that principle. And any actions that we commit that are justifiably wrong, we shall be held accountable for. And those detectives that night are trying to use my own words against me. However, you see, I don't even know how long I wasn't streaming for. And I went on this whole rant about all this shit, and I won't ever be able to articulate the thoughts I had. But it was basically along the lines of, treat people how you want to be treated. You don't want people to fucking shit and spit upon your rights? Then don't do that to other people. The act of doing something sends a message. Actions speak louder than words. And sometimes actions are speaking words. I mean, by definition, that is an action. You know, I was raised that way. Actions speak louder than words. I can't recall the amount of times my father has said that to me. And you all see it in the video. I know nobody's going to be watching this shit because I let them get to me and not post any videos. Man, look, I'm going to go out, and I guarantee you 100% I've missed it all. But I'm going to go out every night when I'm not working and when I have no and record the police. Okay? That's it. Just record them. Just stand a safe distance away and document their actions with an objective and physical record of what they're doing. And, you know, ever since I got arrested, I swear, this is my opinion, they've been out here more often than before I was arrested. So if they were out here earlier this morning and late in the last night, they're still out here tonight, I'm gonna be out there, dude. Straight up. I'm gonna be recording them and documenting their actions. Hardly anybody, I guarantee you, nobody. I wish I could figure out how to look at the analytics. Nobody is going to watch this video into this entirety. And whoever does, I consider you a friend. Someone who is interested in basically my life. Someone who cares about what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. Generally interested with no negative thoughts, I guess I would say. I'm gonna kind of shut up until I get a cigarette. Yo, whoever's watching, I see on my end of the stream that there's one person watching. Whoever you are, say what's up, man. I want to know how you're doing, how you been. If there's anything you need to talk about, get it off your chest. Because I can almost guarantee you nobody is going to watch this literal empty, like there's basically nothing but a black screen. Nobody's going to watch this live stream. And anybody who does is a good person or a bad person, I guess you can say. But look, you don't have to fear judgment. And my end of the live stream is telling me that nobody is listening. You can't catch me speaking wrongly or hold on. Basically, all I'm trying to say is I'm a good person. I'm like those people that come knocking on your door about the word of Jesus Christ. Because I have so much respect for those people. Because they go out there week after week. I don't know how often they do it, but probably day after day. Knocking on people's door, getting the door slammed in their face, and humiliated. And continue to do it. Forget about whatever I said. I have respect for those people. I talk to them about the word of Jesus Christ. Talk to them about whatever they want to speak about. I tell them, hey, look, I don't believe in a higher power. I don't believe in a quote-unquote God. But I respect the fact that you believe in it. You know, N2 Film, I know you're not here. I know you're not watching it. But, right, you cannot deny the fact that some people's skin tone is darker than others. But you are 100% correct when you ask about their nationality. And I firmly 100% believe and support my opinion on the fact that America was founded not as a country and a power, but as an idea. That people are free to think and say whatever they please, as long as those actions do not negatively, right? And when I say negatively, I mean deprive anybody whatsoever of anything. You know? You could say something or yell something and deprive someone of something, right? You could deprive them of the way they feel, right? You could deprive someone of... Alright, let me think of the word I'm trying to say. Right? When you say something at someone, they're going to be offended. You can deprive someone of that opinion they feel, but there should not, and in my opinion shall not, be any repercussion for that action. Because it is simply your opinion and the way you feel about things. And that the very first amendment of the United States Constitution, the Bill of Rights on which our freedom was signed upon by the British Empire of olden times, states that we shall have the freedom of speech. And in that very same amendment, it says we have the freedom of press. And right, there was no dictionaries. There was no legal terminology of what a word means back when the Bill of Rights was signed. But it says and states that the people have a right to freedom of press. And I'd say the general public believes that the press documents what happens. What is happening in front of that camera, or what has happened in front of the person writing a certain article. I do not wish harm upon anybody. You could take Hitler, for example, right? What he did is fact. What he did will go down in human history forever and in perpetuity. I don't wish him to die. I just wish him to change his ways, to change his beliefs. Because with the power that man possessed, if he were to change his beliefs and the way he looked at the world, it would have way more influence than if he were to die. Straight up. There's 2 people watching right now. That's what I'm showing on my end. If you are an interested party, unaffiliated with any police department, or if you're affiliated with a police department, fuck it. Communicate with me. Interact with me. Texas, when did you say that? 601? Hey, what's up, man? My phone's about to die, but I have a charger right here, and I'm about to go plug that shit up. And Texas. I appreciate the fact that you agree with what I say. I appreciate the fact that you're not saying, oh no, these police officers need to die. That is not cool. Wishing death upon anybody is not cool. Imagine if someone could break through to Hitler, right? And he realized, wait a second, committing genocide is not the answer to my problems. If I could communicate my problems, my grievances with those people, instead of killing them, I could create a much bigger impact with them being alive. Because the impact each and every single one of those individuals make is a lot more bigger than if I were to just eliminate them. And put that on the record. I want these words that I have said to be on the record. Because this is how I feel. These are my personal beliefs. These are the thoughts and opinions I believe on which America was founded on. Someone can express themselves. They can express how they feel. I think that you should express that you want to kill somebody freely. As long as you do not act upon it. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Whoever's in here, dog, fucking talk to me, because I'm getting fed up with talking to myself. I feel crazy. But this is a live stream. Anybody at any point in time can join into this and communicate with me. So if you are in here, please do so. Someone talk. SX is so sad that there's so much hate. You know, that statement says so much. How many words was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those 7 words articulate so much. It doesn't matter who you hate or what they have done. It is sad that there is hate, because hate does not accomplish anything. Compassion, forgiveness, and understanding can accomplish so much more than hate can ever accomplish. Hate does not and cannot accomplish something that would make something that would make something. Hate does not accomplish something that makes things better for humanity. For example, a lion does not kill a gazelle because he hates it. A gazelle, or a lion, a gazelle, a lion does not end the life of a gazelle because he hates it. He ends it because that is what he needs to survive. The evolutionary trait he was born with condemns him to that. He can't go and eat grass or pick leaves off a tree. He simply can't. If he does that, he'll die. You know? That's the way of life, man. If you're not killing something to survive, then there's no reason to kill. Like, plain and simple. If not killing that thing leads to an objective cause of death, forget what I said. I don't even recall the train of thought I was on. I need a lighter to light my cigarette. Come on, Texas, talk. You seem like a person I would respect. So sad that there's so much hate. I mean it when I say that there's so much more to that phrase than people think. So Texas. I assume you live in Texas. And it's an assumption of mine that you follow other activists that film and live in Texas. What's your opinion about, the things that they go through in Texas? I know that whatever Texas sheepdog is going through is fucked. He's being prosecuted by the fullest extent of the law by not only the state of Texas, but I guess the sheriff of whatever city he lives in or whatever. That is so fucked up. And if he were to turn around and try to do the same thing to the person who's bringing those charges against him off of just as reasonable grounds, it would not be taken seriously whatsoever. And the simple fact that whoever did that against him swore an oath, attended an academy, and did a job for however many years without being terminated, based on those facts, that his word goes so much further, that his accusations, what the fuck, man? Whose idea was it to give one person so much power? Hey, Leon Valley is so corrupt, and I 100% believe it. Because I'm sure Leon Valley is much more corrupt than the city I live in. And if it's half as corrupt as the city I live in, I have the utmost compassion for the citizens. I was trying to convince someone today why I believe in the freedom of press and documenting what public officials do on public property. And it took a while to break through to them, but I eventually broke through to them. I take it you live in Leon Valley, Texas. Don't confirm nor deny that. But if you do, I encourage you to stand up for your rights. Do not be treaded upon. They take malicious actions against you, or if they pursue malicious actions against you, defend yourself. In every possible way, in accordance with the legal system. Alright, let me ask you a question. How'd you find out about my channel? Because to be honest, I wish I had more views so I could reach out to more people. The only reason I would ever possibly monetize my videos is because that's how the YouTube algorithm favors videos in which it shares to people. And thus I could reach more people. I don't understand what the big deal is when you guys record public officials. Neither do I. Neither do I. It boggles. Sorry, I dropped my phone and I'm sitting in my car. It fell in between my center console and my seat. Sorry, I dropped my phone. It was sitting in between the center console and the driver's seat. It was hard to get out. Let me get back to what I was saying. It boggles my mind why the public, the people, and public officials have such a big prejudice against filming public officials on public property. I can't even begin to say why. That just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, you're an asshole. You talk shit to those public officials. Whatever. Who cares? That's on a personal level. They're acting in their official capacity. They're acting with the authority granted to them by the federal government. They should not use that authority to act upon that citizen expressing themselves in their official capacity. Like, I saw a video on Reddit today. The title was First Amendment Auditor Gets a Taste of His Own Medicine. I didn't watch the video because just the way it was titled, I was like, no. Then I watched it and I was like, dude, the way the police captain acted towards him, it was just so childish. You're acting in an official capacity granted to you by the United States government. And you're acting the way you act? Come on, dude. Have some pride. Have some integrity for what you do. Fuck what you believe in. Right? Act within the authority granted to you. And do it with pride and integrity. You know, to be honest, hold on, let me try to articulate what I'm trying to say so it projects a clear message. If the police that night really wanted to grind my gears, the best thing for them to do was not arrest me. Because the act of them arresting me, when I had objectively committed no crimes, there was no victim, the testimonies they put in writing oh man, I cannot believe what happened to me happened. It's not the fact that it's wrong. It's just the fact that it's so stupid. It's so idiotic. I cannot believe that they would put in writing under oath the shit that they put. Hey, Texas, you know what? To be honest, a lot of the times I sleep during the day and I'm up at night. And most of the time the police are out here straight up harassing people that honestly don't know. I haven't been out enough to say objectively that they're out from this time to that time. So they're around here from, let's say, midnight to 3 in the morning. And coincidentally, those are the times I'm awake. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I'm usually on this time. But if you're not aware, I was arrested, and you know, they seized my property as evidence, and I have not been able to retrieve my property. They seized my phone, the phone that I had used to record and document their actions. And currently I'm using a phone that has been lent to me, and I promised that I wouldn't go out and record the police and potentially be taken into custody by the police. But I think I'm going to go back on my word. I said earlier in the stream I'm going to go out tomorrow night or whatever and record the police. So just look, hit that little bell notification, and if I go live, you'll see it. I usually don't just upload videos. I go live and I rant and walk around and aimlessly for 50 minutes like I've been doing, and whatever happens, happens. So just hit that little bell notification. You know what I'm saying? When I go live, if you want to tune in, tune in. And usually if something I feel is of interest happens, I mean, I only have a handful of videos uploaded, but I'll upload it as its own clip. How is your city corrupt? There's a video I uploaded that was not a live stream entitled, "Why Do You Record the Police?" It's, I guess you could say it's a long video. But in that video, I explain why I record the police and how I feel they are corrupt, you know? So instead of me trying to explain that, I explain it best in that video, so go ahead and watch it. Got to go, bro. I really enjoy your channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Go ahead and watch that video entitled, "Why Do You Record the Police?" because that'll explain it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm probably going to be heading off because I'm tired. And Eastern Standard Time, it is 6:21 a.m. Oh, and I'm fucking tired. Later, bro. Be easy. Stay safe out there. And then, in the off chance you're ever stopped or have an interaction with the police, man, assert your rights. There's nothing wrong with it. Assert your rights and stand up for them. Are you going to be on later? Yeah, but like not until after 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because I'm going to go to sleep probably until like 3 p.m. I'm exhausted. That's just the way my sleep schedule works. I stay up till 6 in the morning and then fall asleep until like 4 in the afternoon. Alright, I'm ending the live stream. Thank you for tuning in, Texas. Hope to see you in here later. When Eastern Standard Time, just hit the bell notification and you'll see when I go live or upload a video. So, I'm going to try to get my fingers in there. Peace out. All right? Peace, love, and happiness. Later.